Hi everyone, Drini here, and welcome to my channel. So, in my very young YouTube career, I just got my first request yesterday to talk about two other gaming cryptos. And why not? We're still waiting for price action to play out for a number of gaming crypto tokens that we're tracking. So, in today's video, we are gonna grant that request to talk about Heroes and Empires and PolkaCity. So let's dive right in to see what's going on the two tokens. So when we look at Heroes and Empires, it looks like nothing is going on. You're probably thinking, oh hey, there's a double top here, flat, then it tried to go on a rally, failed, and then it's been sideways action ever since. That's not really true though. Heroes and Empires has been going through typical Elliot Waves structures, but this is a good opportunity to show you that just because Elliott wave structures exist, it doesn't mean that they always play out. You can have such a thing as a failed rally or an invalidated pattern. This is what I mean. So ever since Heroes and Empires launched back in early October, what you see is an Elliott wave structure. So it went through a 5-wave structure right here. So let me just stretch it out for you. So it went through a 5-wave structure. This is wave 1. This is wave 2, you had a massive wave 3, you had a wave 4 correction, and you had a wave 5 top at around 54 cents. It then went on to an ABC correction, and from the wave 5, so this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. Now, this is a very good example that just because you're going through Elliott waves, it doesn't mean that they always successfully play out. What do I mean? On the next price action, you had the wave 1 structure right here, and then you had the wave 2, which is actually lower, but let's just put it here for now. It went up to a wave 3. Unfortunately, what happened was, when you corrected on your wave 4, you have invalidated the pattern. So how do we invalidate the pattern? If the wave 4 correction sits below the wave 1 high, right here, the Elliott wave structure is invalidated and you kind of have to reset again. This is why there was no run-up post wave 4. It's because the structure has been invalidated and now you had to do a reset of the market. The good thing about Heroes and Empires though, it's not really doing anything. So when you're looking at gaming cryptos or any crypto in general, this is actually the price action that you want to see. But just to clarify, this is not financial advice. I'm also not telling you guys to buy Heroes and Empires. That's not the point here. My point is, when you're evaluating a particular asset, so if you've done your necessary research in terms of, the appropriate fundamentals, the right tokenomics, it's a project that you know will be good over the long term, the next thing to check is from a price action perspective, you want it to look like this, where nothing is happening. It's because nobody has paid attention to this gaming token yet. And this is a nice time to buy in from a technical analysis perspective. But again, not financial advice. But I wouldn't necessarily come in yet if I were interested in this particular game. What I'm waiting for is I would want the EMAs to confirm that we are on an uptrend. What do I mean? So the 21 EMA is currently below the 55 EMA. So that means we are still currently in a downtrend right here. But it appears that it's making its move. So what you want to do is you wait for a golden cross to happen. This would be your signal that we are most likely going back on an uptrend. So you want the price to really go above the EMAs right here, probably test it as support before continuation to the upside. So if that happens, let me take out the drawings for now. So if we form a golden cross and we are back in an uptrend, expect an impulsive wave up to 56.7 cents. So this is our short-term targets for this game, assuming that it will start its run-up after the golden cross is confirmed. One thing to note though is just because we say that it's going to go to the 1618, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Also, it's not going to get there overnight. So do expect a lot of bumpy trips along the way. So you can imagine that your 5-wave structure will look like this. So it probably go to the 1618, back test the 050, probably go to the 172, backtest the one to support, and we will end up right here. Okay. So for Heroes and Empires, just because you're undergoing an Elliot Wave structure, it doesn't mean that it will always follow through. It can be invalidated. But more importantly, you want to buy when nobody is paying attention to it, and you can see it in the price action right here. But don't buy it yet. You want to wait for the golden cross, because the golden cross would be a good indicator that we have gone back to the upside, and we will most likely rally to the 1618 of its immediate top and its immediate bottom. Not financial advice. Once again, don't just take a random YouTuber's advice here. Do your own research when it comes to the game, because it's still very important to understand the game itself. Is it fun to play? Are the developers credible? Does it have good tokenomics? And are you having fun with it? And are you spending money that you can afford to lose? Because again, micro caps like this are still very risky, and you can still lose it all because it's not a guarantee that everything will go up. Okay, so let's move on to the next token. Alrighty, so we're going to talk about PolkaCity next. After the initial launch on May 13, it didn't really do much. Just had a massive sell-off that happened from May all the way to July here, but has since then started to pick up. So once again, you think that, the price only really did anything after October 13. That's not really true. Once again, if we overlay Elliot Wave structures, there you go. It's actually been going through quite a fair bit ever since July right here. You had a small 5-wave run up right here. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by what? An ABC correction. So this is your A wave, this is your B wave, this is your C wave. Right after that, once the C wave has been confirmed and the downward trend was broken, you went on another Elliot wave structure. Wave 1 here, right here, it's actually higher. You had wave 2 right here. You had wave 3, wave 4 right here, capped off by wave 5. Actually, wave 3 should be around here. Capped off by wave 5, followed by what? An A, a B, and a C correction. Once the downward trend for the C wave has been invalidated, where did you go? We are now in the middle of another 5-wave structure right here. So in October 13, things really started to explode. And when you had bullish confirmation that we are ready to move forward, look at how the price pumped. So at the moment, we are currently in the middle of another Elliott wave structure. This is your wave 1, this is your wave 2, this is your wave 3, and we are currently in the middle of a wave 4 correction. So we don't really know where it's gonna go right here. But within this particular price action, we can already see that we are forming a small A, B, so this is a lower high, and we will most likely end up somewhere around here. So not financial advice, but if you're trading PolkaCity, if you were able to buy somewhere around here, then congratulations. But do expect another wave to the upside. So we're not done yet right here. So we're not yet complete when it comes to the structure. So there's a high likelihood that we will still have a wave 5 right here before a major ABC correction. But if you're somebody who's looking to go in PolkaCity, what is a good strategy to have? Again, everything that I say, not financial advice. So based on what we've seen so far, aka one data point, it appears that the rallies started when you have an RSI of around here, which is, so these are RSI levels. So we're looking at either an RSI of 50 or an RSI of 45. So if we were to cool down from here, what you want to do is you want to wait for the RSI to come back down around these levels so that you have a buying opportunity before it continues on its wave 5. Or another tip here is never buy when the price action is really overextended from the EMAs. So this is what I mean. So this is very far from the current price action. You want things to cool down a little bit before we continue forward. So a potential opportunity here is wait for the price action to catch up to these EMAs. So it could either be the 21 EMA, or if you have a further correction similar to what you saw here, another potential opportunity is maybe wait for the 55. This is your buying opportunity. So the EMAs will be your buying opportunities for that final wave 5. But just be careful. If you're only buying here, be careful, because we are currently on our way to the last impulsive wave to the upside. Just make sure to potentially realize your profits if we were to realize the wave 5. So now that we know where we're potentially going, where could price action be? So this is where, once again, we lay down our fibs. So let's assume that the bottom of this wave 4 will be around here during the EMAs. So we can sort of play around with where we're going to go. Lay down your fibs here. This is the high, this is the low. And the 1618 currently sits at $5-ish. So it's $5.19 to $5.22. Really depends on how good am I in placing these. And this is potentially the wave 5 destination. From there, where the ABC will lead us, I don't know. I can't tell you that yet. But rest assured that if we were to have a correction right here, and high likelihood that we will have a wave 5, there will definitely be an ABC correction moving forward. And that's it. So just a quick spotlight on these two tokens for my requester. Thank you very much for that. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think. So if you have other gaming cryptos that you would like me to look at, put it in the description below. Maybe I'll look at it. I only have one golden rule when looking at gaming cryptos. One of the best ways to evaluate whether a crypto game is worth looking at is quite simple. If you remove all of the play to earn elements, and if the value of the game will be 0, where there is no chance for you to make money out of it, will it still be a fun game to play? If it is, then you know it's worth it. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.